Hey everyone, Melissa from Melly's Place here. Just showing another haul that I had at Staples, or another haul I did from Staples. When I did a search on YouTube for organizational tips, I did come out with a lot of ideas because I wanted to organize my home office and my desk. I'm still in the process of doing that. I found three organizers. And I'll put all their information down below. I found Home Organizing, which is Alejandra Costello. I found Casey Patey, and I found another YouTuber whose channel is Organized Like Jen. And they all had a lot of great ideas, so I'm gonna implement a lot of their ideas. They do help, so you need to check them out. All their information is gonna be below. Organized Like Jen. Let me start with Organized Like Jen. She has a lot of great videos and shows a lot of great stuff. Her craft room / home office. She goes and shows you everything about it. There's one video in particular that I liked, and that's where I started getting the idea of a Filofax. Because I usually use organizers already. I just never had a Filofax, and I really liked it. And the layout of it, so I got into that also. She has a Filofax / project manager binder. Her project manager, and I like the idea of keeping them separate because I don't always carry each of them, and I don't always want them together because they're two different things. My The project manager that she had was a small moleskin, and I forgot who does them, but it's a moleskin like little composition book. It's really pretty, but it's thread bound. That's not gonna work for me because I'm the kind of person who I'm really anal about the way I write. It needs to look nice and not messy, and I'm not really a whiteout person unless I really absolutely have to. I like to be able to rip out the page and then just start all over. I don't know, I've always been like that since high school. What I like about the ARC system, I went off to Staples and I found the ARC system. They come in different sizes. I bought two because I wasn't sure what size I'm going to use. They come by default. This is the blue leather 8.5 by 5.5, like an A5 size. It's hard material. It's really soft material to the touch, but it's hard bound. I like that because you can use it like a clipboard. And the discs that come with it are by default the 3/4 of an inch. They also sell, I believe it's either 1 and 1.5 or 1.5 and 2, but I think it's the 1 and 1.5. This folder automatically comes with 60 sheets of lined paper. The paper is like project paper. It has its own like title tab here, and then the sheets. What I like about this paper is the way it's hole punched. You can take it in and out. It's not like your typical spiral bound one that you're stuck. You can, if I write notes here that I decide belong up here, I can just take it out, move it to where I want, and then just slide my fingers through the tab, and they're back. They're back in with no problems. This one comes, the front tab or the front flap comes with 3 card slots. You can use business cards, you can do whatever you need to use, post-its, anything like that. Then it comes with a bigger flap where you can put more post-its or just loose paper that you need to put. The back doesn't have any pockets. It's also hard. I like that. And the pen loop comes, what I like about the pen loop, because it not only comes in the leather on one part of it, but also comes with the elastic, so that when you put your pen in, I don't know if you're going to see the elastic, but it will stretch out to whatever pen, to hopefully a huge pen if you need to use it. Not huge, but like a thicker pen. And that is what I like about this one. I haven't decided. Here is the not normal, but like the bigger 8.5 by 11, a regular size sheet of paper. This one is not the leather. This is a softer poly. This is a flourish, of like a floral design. I like it because I'm like the squigglies. I'm all into squigglies. And the flowers. The downfall, it's not blue. I'm a blue person. I need to have blue. but this is still pretty. I'll still use it. Also the 3/4 of an inch. This comes with the also 60 sheets of lined paper. The project sheet has its own line for the title and notes for your project. Again, it's disc bound, so you can just move it, lay it down flat, and then just slide your fingers through, and then your pages are in. Simple as that. There's no pen loop on this one. I like this one because it's big. It'll hold more space or more notes. So what I did was I also got these tabs at Staples when I went. So I just, with my label maker, I just did a simple tab to see how it went. The top, I like the idea of being able to put the tabs. So I'm glad it didn't come with dividers, because I like the idea of putting the tabs wherever I need them, either on the top or on the side. The top, however, the only downfall is there's no protection. Here on the side, because the cover is bigger than the paper, it will protect it. You see, you see it through. The tab is right here. You can see it, but it doesn't get in the way. The page protects it, so your tab really won't get messed up. So instead of using the moleskin like Jen had, I like the idea of being able to do my projects here, like yearly goals, any projects that you're doing. Either you're redecorating. I'm going to be redoing my home office, all my organizational stuff that I have now, different projects. So this will be great for the notes. I still haven't decided. I was thinking I can either do a rough draft here, and then on Word reprint them out, and then just hole punch and then put them here. I did buy the hole punch. When they told me $40, I was going to have a heart attack, because who spends $40 on a hole punch? Apparently I do, because it is $40 now, but in the long run it does benefit you, because it'll leave the pages the way you need, especially for this disc binder, because it's not just a 3-hole punch, it's disc, so the hole punch needs to be a specific kind of hole punch. It is the ARC system hole punch. What I like about it is, because the problem is it is $40 up front, but it does pay for itself in the long run, because whatever you decide to use your binders for, any emails you may have, any pages you may have, anything you may have, you could just hole punch it and then stick it into your folder, and it'll be part of your project already. So you really don't need to have a whole new set of binders just so that you can keep your notes together. And you don't need to rewrite everything into either size that you have. Another thing that I did when I started organizing my office was Staples has these binders. They're called the Better Binders, and I've always seen them and I've always liked them. The problem is I've always had binders, so when these came out and I really liked them, I didn't find the benefit for me to just spend the money on the binders, and then, because I already had binders. I've always liked them. I never got them. And then when I came across the YouTube video from Home Organizing with Alejandra Costello, she uses these. So I was able to see what they look like on the shelf, see what they look like being used, and I really like them. They all are the same. They all have the black trim with the different color in the inside. What I did was, all my binders that I had previously, I just took them out and I took them to work, so I can use them in my office at work, and then just use. So basically, I was just justifying the purchase of all these binders. So I won't sound so crazy when I'm looking at them. I have them for different issues. I have some like personal health and weight loss here, organizing tips here. My businesses here that I'll get into later when I actually start my businesses. My other businesses, they're going to have basic information. This is my holiday planning, so no matter what we do for a certain holiday, all holidays will be here, whether it's the menu, the gift giving information, anything here. This is for my bills, and I'll do, if I get into it, I'll do more videos on what I exactly had in here, so that, in case somebody needs to organize or they get an idea, they'll be able to use it. It's not my specific bills, but my budget Bills I have in a certain other file folders, but this is like my budget, my overview, my yearly at a glance of what I've been spending and what bills I've been paying and schedules when they need to be paid. This is my blog. I don't know if I'm going to keep it here or if I'm going to keep it in my A5. But this is all the information. I'm redoing my blog, redoing the design, the logos, everything. So I don't know if I'm just going to keep the basic outline here of my ideas or just put them on my A5. This is my will and medical. I have started my will and all my medical information. It's all here so that in case anything happens, and I'm incapacitated in the hospital or anything happens and people need to know, my husband and my family know what to do, who to contact at work, this is my retirement, my life insurance, everything is here. This is my novels. So when I was in college, I started 4 romance novels. I haven't finished them, and it's been like 15 years already. So I thought, I might as well finish them because they're just taking up space, and I have all these ideas going through my head, and these are the rough drafts, publishing information, character information, and all of that. So I'm thinking one day to finish those, even if I don't do anything with them, just to finish them so that I can say that I did finish them, even though it took me forever. And this is my wedding planner. We've been together forever. We have no talks or no just general plans to get married, but we've been together for over 10 years, so I've always thought of, or I've always known what I wanted, so I took it out of the specific folder and just put it there so it can all look at least corresponding and look nice, so everything looks like uniform. So this is what I did so far. I'm not going to show you the rest of the desk because it's still a work in progress and I haven't completed it, so a lot of it is still just piled together because I'm still sorting and still going through and still deciding if they have a home here or not. And that is it. The only other thing is, so I did a search also on YouTube and I decided I'm going to jump into the Filofax bandwagon, so I'm still waiting for those. What I did do, however, was I found Nadine TX had a I don't remember what brand it was, but I've seen them in Craftsman, I've seen them in Amazon. Sears has a Craftsman one, and it's a tote that she uses as a Filofax caddy. I change my mind all the time, so it's not beneficial for me to have one, and so I decided this is it. I'm not doing anything else. So from 31, I bought a 31 bag. I like it. It has pockets here on the sides. The design, it's not specifically blue, but this is the best design that they had that I liked, and it's big in the inside. I can use it as a caddy to hold all my stuff, even though there's no specific pockets, so I'm going to have to buy like the little plastic memory keeper plastics so that I can keep everything organized. I also bought in the lunch section this, yes, I'm going way overboard, I know that. I found this by Igloo. They do the lunch bags. I found this lunch bag that I really thought was cute. It has a pocket here on the front, and the inside pocket, the inside is insulated. That's the only problem I have, because I'm not going to use it for lunch. I'm going to use it basically for my, see if you can see the silver insulation. I'm going to use it for my Filofax. That's fine. That's fine because it's going to be insulated. But that's basically what I have so far. I have some other hauls that I'm going to do, and other things that I bought specifically for my Filofax. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.